The average American got a tax refund of about $3,100 last year. That's from IRS Filing Season Statistics for 2024, what the typical filer got back when they filed their return. For most people, that refund feels like a windfall. Maybe you used it to pay down a credit card, take a long weekend, or buy something you'd been wanting. After all, it's free money from the government, right? Well, no, not really. That refund isn't a gift. It's your own money coming back to you. You overpaid the IRS throughout the year, and now they're returning the excess. And the whole time they were holding it, they paid you nothing in interest. Here's how it actually works. When you started your job, you filled out a W-4. That form tells your employer how much federal income tax to pull from each paycheck before it ever hits your account. And the default settings on the W-4 are calibrated to slightly over-withhold for most workers. That's not an accident. The IRS would much rather have too much of your money and refund the excess than risk you owing at year-end. So multiply that small over-withholding across 26 paychecks, and by April, you're owed $3,100 back. They've been holding it the entire year, paying you nothing for the privilege. Now let's run it the other way. Imagine your withholding had been perfectly accurate. That $3,100 would have stayed in your pocket, about $258 every month. And forget for a second what you could have done with it day to day, like paying down debt or building an emergency fund. Let's just look at what happens if you invested it. Take that $258 per month and put it into a total market index fund, earning the historical S&P 500 real return of around 7%. After 1 year, you'd have about $3,200, so just $100 more than the refund itself. Not exactly life-changing. But that's only 1 year. Run the same monthly contribution for 10 years at 7%, and the account grows to about $44,700. Stretch it to 20 years, and you're sitting at $134,000. Over 30 years, it compounds to roughly $315,000. That's what the average American quietly gives up by getting the same refund year after year for a working lifetime. The money isn't lost, it's just unmade. The same dollars redirected before they ever leave your paycheck become a six-figure retirement account. And here's the thing, the fix takes about 10 minutes. The IRS publishes a free tax withholding estimator right on irs.gov. Just search Withholding Estimator. It walks you through your filing status, income, deductions, and credits, then tells you exactly what to put on your W-4 so your withholding matches your actual tax bill. You hand the updated form to HR, and your next paycheck reflects the change. Now, there's an honest catch worth acknowledging. For some people, withholding is the only forced savings that actually happens. They know themselves, they wouldn't save the difference if it landed in their checking account each month. For folks like that, the refund, even at zero interest, does more good than the alternative would in practice. If that's you, the fix isn't to keep over withholding. It's to set up an automatic monthly transfer to a brokerage or high-yield savings account the same day you adjust the W-4. Behavioral discipline is the real bottleneck, not the IRS. Just replace one auto debit with another, and you keep the saving habit while capturing the growth. There's also the credit card angle. The average US credit card APR is around 21%, according to LendingTree. So if you're carrying a balance and waiting for your tax refund to pay it down, you're losing more in interest each month than the IRS would ever pay you on that float. The withholding fix and the credit card payoff really aren't separate decisions. They're the same one. Look, the IRS isn't running a scam. The W-4 system is just designed to err on the side of overcollection. The fact that about 2/3 of American filers get refunds isn't generosity. It's the default settings doing their job and the government keeping the float on hundreds of billions of dollars a year. A refund means you saved nothing. It means the IRS used your money for free for a year. So the real question isn't whether to spend the refund or save it. It's whether your money should be sitting at the IRS earning 0 or in your account earning 7%. Adjust the W-4, automate the savings, take back the float.